Number 1. Have you ever held a penny that could change your life forever? What if I told you that a simple copper-colored coin from 1944, yes, the humble wheat penny with no mint mark, could be worth tens of thousands of dollars today? That's not a fantasy. It's the powerful reality of rare coin collecting in the United States. And if you've got one sitting in your jar of change right now, you might be holding a fortune without even knowing it. Let's begin this incredible journey with the story behind this penny, a piece of American history stamped in copper. The year was 1944, and the world was in the midst of World War II. The United States Mint had just come off an experimental year in 1943, when they struck pennies in steel due to copper shortages. But in 1944, the Mint returned to copper, using recycled shell casings from the battlefield to make the nation's 1-cent coins. Each penny became a symbol of sacrifice and resilience, minted from the remnants of war and turned into everyday currency. The 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the oldest mint in the United States. And though over 1 billion of these coins were made, the condition, survival rate, and striking details separate the common from the collectible. What makes this particular coin stand out are its unique features: the strong wheat ears on the reverse, the sharp Lincoln portrait, and the subtle absence of a mint mark under the date, quietly signifying it was minted in Philadelphia. But not all pennies are created equal, and in the world of numismatics, the difference between a circulated and a gem-uncirculated coin could be the difference between 1 cent and several $1,000s. Rarity plays a massive role in determining a coin's value. While millions were struck, only a tiny fraction remain today in pristine, uncirculated condition. Most of these coins were used in daily transactions, worn down by time and handling. But collectors are always on the hunt for those untouched survivors, coins with sharp details, rich red color, and original mint luster. The 1944 no mint mark penny in mint state condition is highly sought after, especially those graded MS-65 and above. That demand drives serious competition among buyers, and serious prices, and speaking of value, hold on to your seat. A brilliant red 1944 wheat penny with no mint mark, graded MS-67 red, sold for an astonishing $64,600 at auction. That's right, just one of these tiny copper coins brought in a life-changing amount of money. But it gets even more exciting. Another example, in nearly perfect condition, fetched a whopping $120,000. Imagine finding that kind of wealth in your pocket change or coin collection, just from a coin most people overlook. That's why this coin is not just a collector's piece, it's a hidden treasure. The current market is hot for vintage coins, and prices continue to rise as demand surges and pristine examples become scarcer. Collectors are actively paying thousands, and in the best cases, tens of thousands of dollars for the finest 1944 wheat pennies. Every day, new collectors are entering the market, driving up competition and pushing values even higher. If you have one in brilliant red mint state, you're sitting on a coin that could change your life. So how do you know if your 1944 wheat penny is one of the valuable ones? Here are a few tips for collectors and hopeful treasure hunters. Look closely at the color. Bright red and full luster is the most valuable. Check for any signs of wear. Mint condition coins with sharp features and no scratches will always bring higher value. You can also consider having your coin professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC, which can dramatically boost the coin's resale value and trust among buyers. And always store your coins properly in a safe, dry place to protect their value over time. To conclude, the 1944 wheat penny with no mint mark is far more than a 1-cent coin. It's a living piece of American history with real financial power. It symbolizes a nation's strength in wartime and offers a rare chance to turn history into fortune. For those who recognize its worth and preserve it with care, the rewards can be absolutely incredible. The auction block has already proven this coin's true value, $64,600 all the way to $120,000 for the best examples. So what are you waiting for? Go through your jars, check your coin rolls, and look inside those dusty drawers. You might be holding a 1944 wheat penny that collectors dream of finding. And if you're already a coin enthusiast, keep the passion alive, because the hunt is half the fun and the payoff could be unbelievable. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment with your questions or stories about rare coins. Let's grow this amazing coin collecting community together. Every subscriber helps us bring you more incredible stories of American treasure hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Number 2. Imagine holding a tiny copper coin in your hand and realizing it might be worth a small fortune. That's the magic behind the 1937 Wheat Penny with no mint mark. A coin that may look ordinary at first glance but hides a powerful secret of value and rarity. If you've ever dreamed of discovering hidden treasure in your pocket change, then this coin might just be your golden ticket. Let's turn back the clock to 1937, a year when the world was in economic recovery and America was marching toward a future filled with ambition and uncertainty. The penny was more than just currency back then. It was a daily companion, used in lunch counters, bus fares, and corner stores across the country. The 1937 Wheat Penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally didn't use a mint mark, so you'll find this coin with no mint letter under the date. What sets the 1937 Wheat Penny apart is its classic American design and craftsmanship. The obverse side features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, America's 16th president, staring boldly into the future. On the reverse, the two proud wheat stalks frame the phrase, 1 cent, in a design that celebrates agriculture, unity, and prosperity. The no mint mark variety from Philadelphia is known for its clean strike and deep definition, especially in uncirculated condition. Collectors are always on the lookout for the 1937 no mint mark Wheat Penny in top condition because of its rarity and high grades. While millions of these coins were produced, over 309 million to be exact, only a very small number have survived in pristine mint state, untouched by circulation and preserved for nearly 9 decades. Most were handled, spent, and worn down through the years, making the top-grade examples incredibly desirable and valuable today. The market for the 1937 Wheat Penny is alive with energy and enthusiasm. Coins in extremely fine condition can sell for over $100. But when you step into the realm of mint state, especially MS65 or higher, you're looking at values that can soar into the thousands. And if you have a brilliant red specimen with full luster and sharp details, the value rises dramatically. These are the coins collectors are chasing, coins that represent the best of American history and minting artistry. Let's talk about auction results, because this is where the 1937 Wheat Penny truly proves its worth. One stunning example, graded MS67 red by PCGS, sold for a breathtaking $23,500. But the story doesn't end there. Another near-perfect specimen of the same penny fetched an unbelievable $240,000 at public auction. That's right, 1 cent turned into nearly $250,000 because of its condition and rarity. These sales are not just anomalies. They are signals of a strong and growing market where top-grade wheat pennies command serious attention and even more serious money. If you're a collector or just starting your coin journey, here are a few tips to help you identify and protect your 1937 Wheat Penny. Look for a strong strike with bold details, especially in Lincoln's hair and beard. Check the color. Original red coins bring in the highest values. Avoid cleaning or polishing your coin. Natural surfaces are more valuable. And if you believe you have a high-quality piece, consider submitting it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to certify its condition and authenticity. In conclusion, the 1937 Wheat Penny without a mint mark is not just a piece of history. It's a shining example of how everyday coins can become extraordinary treasures. It represents the heart of American coinage and holds the potential to reward collectors with incredible financial return. Whether you're searching through your change or investing in certified pieces, this coin proves that small discoveries can lead to big fortunes. So dive into your coin jars, search through your old collections, and don't overlook those copper cents. The 1937 Wheat Penny with no mint mark is out there, waiting to be found, admired, and treasured. With prices ranging from $23,500 to an astonishing $240,000, It's easy to see why this coin is in such high demand among collectors across the world. If you enjoyed this video and want more exciting stories about rare coins that could change your life, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or stories to share about rare coin finds. Your support helps us uncover even more hidden treasures and bring valuable knowledge to collectors everywhere. Thanks for watching and happy collecting. Number 3. Imagine finding an old penny in your collection that looks completely ordinary, until you realize it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. That's the stunning truth behind the 1941 Wheat Penny with no mint mark from the United States of America. A coin that may have once bought a stick of gum could now buy you a brand new car, or even change your financial future forever. Let's go back in time to the early 1940s. The year was 1941, and the world stood at the edge of global conflict as World War II raged overseas. Here in the United States, coins were more than just currency. They were symbols of resilience, trust, and national pride. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia produced hundreds of millions of wheat pennies that year to meet the country's economic needs, and the Philadelphia Mint, true to tradition, did not place a mint mark under the date. But while more than 680 million of these coins were struck, not all 1941 wheat pennies are created equal. The ones that command the highest value today are those that survived the decades in immaculate, untouched condition. When you hold a 1941 wheat penny in brilliant uncirculated grade, you're not just holding copper, you're holding a preserved moment in American history that collectors are willing to pay thousands for. What makes this coin stand out are its classic, enduring features. On the obverse, we see the timeless image of Abraham Lincoln, struck with bold definition and thoughtful artistry. On the reverse, the iconic wheat ears surround the 1 cent inscription, reminding us of a simpler, united America rooted in hard work and prosperity. The absence of a mint mark confirms its origin in Philadelphia, making it part of one of the most widely circulated coin issues of the early 20th century. But here's the twist. Surviving coins in high mint state grades are rare and carry significant value. Most 1941 pennies were used in daily commerce and worn down from years of circulation. But a select few were stored away or forgotten in rolls, only to be discovered years later in stunning red color and flawless surfaces. These are the coins collectors chase today. Pieces that are both historically rich and financially powerful. So how much can this coin really be worth in today's market? Let's talk numbers. A 1941 wheat penny with no mint mark, graded MS65 red, can fetch several $100s with ease. But when you rise to the elite levels of MS67 and higher, the value jumps dramatically. And that's where we enter the world of auction records, where this humble coin has stunned even the most seasoned experts. One remarkable example of the 1941 no mint mark wheat penny, preserved in pristine MS67 red condition, sold for a jaw-dropping $13,850 at public auction. That alone would be a dream find for any collector. But the excitement only grows from there. Another magnificent specimen, graded at the highest level with blazing red luster and absolute perfection, brought in an incredible $92,000 at auction. Just imagine finding a coin like that in your grandfather's collection, or tucked away in an old coin roll, waiting to be rediscovered. These auction prices are real and verified by trusted grading services and reputable auction houses. They prove that the 1941 wheat penny without a mint mark is not just a relic of the past, it's a valuable and highly desirable asset in today's fast-moving rare coin market. Demand is growing, competition is fierce, and prices are only going up for top-grade examples. Now, if you're wondering how to identify a valuable 1941 wheat penny in your own collection, here are some helpful tips. First, check the coin's color. Original red coins in uncirculated condition are the most valuable. Next, look for sharp details, especially in Lincoln's beard, hair, and the wheat lines on the reverse. Avoid cleaning your coin, as even gentle polishing can hurt its value. And if you believe your coin could be something special, submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to unlock its full potential. In conclusion, The 1941 Wheat Penny with no mint mark is a true treasure of American coinage. It tells the story of a nation at the edge of war, and yet it holds within it the power to bring fortune and excitement to modern collectors. From everyday change to elite auctions, this coin has proven time and again that it deserves a place of honor in every serious collection, so don't underestimate what might be hiding in your coin jar or tucked inside an old album. The next valuable wheat penny could be in your hands right now, and you wouldn't even know it until you look closely. With top auction prices ranging from $13,850 to a staggering $92,000, there's never been a better time to start your search. If this video inspired you to take a closer look at your coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment with your questions or rare coin stories. I'm here to help guide you through the world of coin collecting and reveal more hidden treasures that could change your life. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting! Number 4. What if I told you that a small copper coin minted in 1940, one you might easily overlook, could be worth more than a house today? This isn't a fantasy or a collector's rumor, it's the incredible truth about the 1940 Wheat Penny with the S mint mark, a hidden treasure of American numismatics that has stunned collectors and investors alike. Let's travel back to 1940, a time when America was recovering from the Great Depression and preparing for a world at war. Every coin produced during this period tells a story, and the Lincoln Wheat Penny from San Francisco is no exception. The San Francisco Mint struck these 1-cent pieces with pride and precision, making the 1940 S penny one of the most historically meaningful coins of the era. This beautiful coin features the classic wheat penny design that has become iconic in American history. The obverse proudly displays Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of unity and leadership, while the reverse shows 2 strong wheat ears, framing the denomination, 1 cent, and the words, United States of America. But what makes this coin especially interesting is the small but powerful S mint mark just beneath the date, quietly identifying it as a product of the San Francisco Mint. Now here's where it gets exciting. While over 112 million of these pennies were minted, only a small number have survived in pristine condition. Circulation wore down the vast majority, making high-grade specimens extremely rare and valuable today. Especially in brilliant red, mint-state condition, the 1940 S Wheat Penny becomes a standout collectible that can command serious money on the open market. The condition of the coin is everything when it comes to determining its value. While circulated examples may only be worth a few dollars, mint-state coins graded MS65 and above become incredibly desirable to serious collectors. A full red luster, strong strike, and clean surfaces can elevate a penny's worth from pocket change to financial power. So how much can this coin really bring in the current market? Let's take a look at the real auction results that have amazed the coin collecting world. A stunning 1940 S Wheat Penny graded MS67 red, certified by PCGS, sold at auction for a mind-blowing $140,500. And if that surprises you, brace yourself for what's coming next. An exceptional example, preserved in near-perfect condition with unmatched color, luster, and strike, brought in a staggering $980,000 at auction. Yes, you heard that correctly, just one of these pennies sold for almost $1 million. These record-breaking prices are not flukes. They reflect the powerful demand for ultra-high-grade Lincoln Wheat Pennies with mint marks. As the coin collecting community grows, especially among younger collectors and serious investors, the competition for coins like the 1940s has intensified, and so have the prices. This coin has moved from a historical artifact to a valuable asset, with some of the finest examples now considered blue-chip investments. Now, if you're wondering how to spot a valuable 1940s penny in your own collection, here are a few expert tips for collectors and treasure hunters. First, examine the coin's surfaces under good lighting. Look for a vibrant red color and full original mint luster. Check the sharpness of Lincoln's profile and the clarity of the wheat ears on the reverse. Any signs of wear will reduce value, so seek out uncirculated or near uncirculated coins. And remember, never clean your coin. Professional collectors value originality above all else. Finally, if you believe you've found a promising piece, submit it to a top-tier grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and certification. It's the best way to unlock its full value. The 1940s Wheat Penny is more than just a coin. It's a story, a time capsule, and potentially a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It reflects the time in America when every cent mattered, and today, it proves that history has real financial power. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or a beginner exploring old coin jars, this penny is a symbol of what makes coin collecting so thrilling. So check your coin jars, search your family's old collections, and look closely at any wheat pennies marked with an S under the date. You might be holding something that could change your life. With auction values ranging from $140,500 to a jaw-dropping $980,000, the 1940s Wheat Penny is absolutely a coin worth chasing. If you love this story and want more exciting, educational, and potentially life-changing coin facts, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment below with your questions or your own rare coin finds. Together, we're building a community of collectors, explorers, and dreamers who know that sometimes the smallest discoveries are the most valuable. Thanks for watching. And as always, happy collecting. Number 5. What if the answer to your financial dreams was sitting quietly in an old drawer, hiding in plain sight? 1 cent, just a copper coin, struck in 1945 at the height of America's greatest war effort, now holds the power to bring in tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is the incredible story of the 1945 Wheat Penny from the Philadelphia Mint, a coin with no mint mark but with legendary value for collectors who know what to look for. The year was 1945. The world was at war, and the United States stood strong in its final push toward victory in World War II. Every piece of American currency from this era was produced with purpose and pride, and the humble 1-cent Wheat Penny was no exception. The Philadelphia Mint, the original and oldest mint in the country, struck over 1 billion pennies that year to support the bustling wartime economy. While the coin may appear simple at first glance, its beauty lies in its symbolism and historic weight. The obverse displays a bold portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a beacon of unity during a time of global conflict. On the reverse, we find the classic wheat ears, symbols of growth and resilience, framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. Unlike coins struck in Denver or San Francisco, Philadelphia coins in 1945 were made without a mint mark, so a 1945 penny with no mint letter below the date is indeed a Philadelphia issue. But don't let the high mintage fool you, because while over 1 billion coins were minted, only a tiny fraction have survived in flawless condition. The majority were spent in wartime rations, passed through millions of hands, and worn down over generations. What collectors seek today are the elite survivors, those perfect, untouched examples that never entered circulation and still shine with their original red copper brilliance. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. Circulated 1945 Philadelphia Wheat Pennies may fetch a few dollars at most, but when you find a coin graded MS65 or higher, especially with full red luster, the story changes completely. These coins are rare, powerful, and in incredibly high demand, and the market is hotter than ever. So what are collectors actually paying for this coin in today's marketplace? Let's talk about real auction results that will absolutely blow your mind. One brilliant, perfectly preserved 1945 Wheat Penny struck in Philadelphia, graded MS67 red by PCGS, sold for a staggering $20,000 at auction. That's already life-changing for something that once bought a pack of gum. But the record doesn't stop there. Another ultra-rare 1945 Philadelphia Wheat Penny, graded at the top of its class with museum-level quality, stunned the world when it sold for an unbelievable $920,000. Yes, nearly $1 million for a 1-cent coin from the year America helped save the world. That's the power of rarity, condition, and history all coming together in a single coin, and these are not isolated events. The top end of the coin market has seen explosive growth in recent years, and wheat pennies from World War II have become some of the most coveted treasures among serious investors and passionate collectors. The combination of American history, rising demand, and limited surviving specimens makes the 1945 Philadelphia Wheat Penny a red-hot item in numismatic circles. Now, if you're a collector, or simply curious, there are some important tips to help you spot a valuable 1945 Wheat Penny from Philadelphia. Look for a strong strike with sharp detail in Lincoln's hair and coat, and pay attention to the color. Original red luster is key. Never clean your coin, as even a small scratch can destroy its value. And if you believe you have a promising piece, send it to a grading company like PCGS or NGC to have it authenticated and professionally evaluated. Coin collecting is not just a hobby, it's a journey through time, a way to hold a piece of the past, and in many cases, a door to financial opportunity. The 1945 Wheat Penny from the Philadelphia Mint represents one of the greatest combinations of beauty, history, and hidden value that the coin world has to offer. And it reminds us that sometimes, the most valuable things come in the smallest forms. So go check your coin jars, search through your old albums, and pay close attention to those copper cents marked with nothing at all under the date. Because that means Philadelphia, and that means you just might be holding a coin worth tens, or even hundreds, of thousands of dollars. With auction prices ranging from $20,000 to a mind-blowing $920,000, this coin is a top-tier treasure you don't want to miss. If this video excited you, inspired you, or gave you hope that something amazing could be sitting right under your nose, then make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or want help identifying your rare coins. I'm here to guide you every step of the way as we explore the hidden wealth inside everyday change. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, happy collecting! Number 6. Have you ever held a coin so ordinary that you almost tossed it aside, only to find out it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars? That's exactly what's happening with the 1948 Wheat Penny without a mint mark. A common-looking coin hiding uncommon value for those lucky enough to find the right one in the right condition. And today, we're going to uncover the exciting truth behind this post-war American classic that's taking the rare coin market by storm. Let's begin by traveling back to the year 1948, a time when the world was still recovering from the devastation of World War II. In the United States, people were optimistic, hopeful, and building a new life in a new era of peace. The Philadelphia Mint, the very first U.S. mint, continued its long tradition of striking the iconic Lincoln Wheat Penny, a symbol of American pride and resilience. The 1948 Wheat Penny features the beloved profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, honoring the president who guided the nation through its greatest trial. On the reverse, the design showcases two stylized wheat stalks arching around the words, 1 cent, and United States of America, a timeless nod to America's agricultural roots and unity. If your coin has no mint mark beneath the date, then it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and that's exactly the version we're exploring today. While more than 317 million 1948 Wheat Pennies were minted in Philadelphia, most were used and worn down in everyday circulation. That's why collectors are on a constant hunt for the few surviving examples in stunning, uncirculated condition. What sets these special coins apart are their flawless surfaces, deep original red color, and razor-sharp details that look as fresh today as they did when they left the mint over 75 years ago. Condition is everything in the world of rare coin collecting. A 1948 Wheat Penny in average condition may only be worth a small premium, but if you have one in mint state, especially MS65 or higher with bright red luster, then you could be looking at a seriously valuable piece of American history. The coin's rarity in such pristine form, combined with its historic context and classic design, makes it a top target for both new and seasoned collectors alike. Now let's talk real numbers. Because this coin isn't just desirable, it's proving its worth in auction houses across the country. One stunning example of a 1948 Wheat Penny from Philadelphia, graded MS67 red by PCGS, sold for an amazing $16,000 at public auction. But it gets even better. A nearly perfect, museum-quality specimen of this very coin took center stage at a major auction, and sold for a jaw-dropping $68,000. That's right, just 1 cent turned into $68,000, simply because it was preserved in top condition. These prices are real, verified, and continue to rise as interest in rare wheat pennies grows across the globe. As more collectors enter the market and the supply of untouched coins becomes even more limited, the value of high-grade 1948 no-mint mark wheat pennies is expected to climb higher and higher. That's why this coin is considered not only a collector's gem, but a smart long-term investment too. If you want to know whether your 1948 wheat penny might be one of these hidden treasures, here are some key tips to follow. First, look for a bright red color with full mint shine. That's a great sign it hasn't been circulated. Examine the details in Lincoln's face, his hair, and the lines of his coat. All should be sharp and clear with no smoothing or wear. Avoid cleaning your coin at all costs, as doing so can destroy both the surface and its value. And for serious collectors or sellers, submit your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get a certified grade and boost its credibility in the marketplace. The 1948 no-mint mark wheat penny is a coin that brings together beauty, history, and hidden fortune in one small copper disc. It carries the legacy of post-war America, reflects the craftsmanship of the Philadelphia Mint, and now shines in the spotlight of the rare coin community. Its value proves that even in an era of digital currency, a single penny can still make a huge impact. So take a closer look at your coin jars, your family's collections, and any wheat pennies tucked away in albums or forgotten drawers. You never know, you could be holding a 1948 Philadelphia wheat penny worth between $16,000 and an incredible $68,000, just waiting to be discovered and appreciated for what it truly is. If you found this video exciting and valuable, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you have questions or stories about rare coins you've come across. We're building a powerful community of collectors, learners, and everyday people discovering the financial potential of these tiny pieces of history. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting. Number 7. What if I told you that a single penny from 1953, one without any mint mark at all, could secretly be worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars today? While it may look like just another old coin, the 1953 wheat penny struck in Philadelphia is quickly becoming a hidden gem in the world of rare coin collecting, and its value in the current market may just surprise you in the best possible way. To understand the importance of this coin, we must go back to the early 1950s, a time when the United States was thriving after the end of World War II. The economy was growing, families were settling into new homes, and the baby boom was well underway. During this post-war optimism, the Philadelphia Mint was hard at work producing 1-cent wheat pennies that would go on to serve millions of Americans in their daily transactions. The 1953 wheat penny, like all Lincoln cents from that era, features the powerful profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, his gaze steady and strong, symbolizing unity and leadership in a modernizing America. On the reverse, 2 elegant wheat stalks surround the denomination, evoking a message of agricultural strength, national pride, and the values that defined American progress at the time. If your 1953 penny has no mint mark beneath the date, that means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the same mint that produced the first official coins of the United States more than 150 years earlier. Now, while over 256 million 1953 wheat pennies were produced in Philadelphia, that does not mean they're all the same or worth only face value. In fact, very few of these coins survived in top-grade condition with their original mint luster and red color intact. Most circulated for decades, wearing down in pockets, drawers, and banks across the country, but a precious few were carefully preserved, and those are the coins collectors crave today. Condition is the most important factor when it comes to value. A circulated 1953 penny with no mint mark may only be worth a few cents or dollars, but when you come across one in brilliant mint state condition, especially with a grading of MS65 or higher and certified full red color, the story changes completely. These coins become rare, investment-grade treasures that have been proven to bring in serious money at auction. And yes, let's now talk about those real-world auction prices that have left collectors and investors speechless. One beautiful 1953 Philadelphia wheat penny, graded MS67 red, sold at auction for an incredible $14,000. That alone is amazing, but it doesn't end there. Another exceptionally preserved coin from the same year, also from the Philadelphia Mint and in pristine condition, reached a staggering $62,000 at auction. That's right, $62,000 for a 1-cent piece, simply because of its rarity, condition, and undeniable appeal to high-end collectors. These are not hypothetical numbers. These are actual results backed by certified grading services and some of the top auction houses in the numismatic world. They prove that the 1953 no-mint mark Wheat Penny, when found in top quality, is a real and powerful investment opportunity, and one of the most exciting coins to look for in your personal collection or coin jar today. So how do you know if your 1953 Wheat Penny is one of these valuable examples? First, check the color. Original red mint luster is key to maximum value. Look for strong details in Lincoln's hair, jawline, and coat, these areas were first in circulation. Use a magnifier and inspect the coin under natural lighting to see the sharpness of the design. And never attempt to clean your coin, as doing so can remove valuable original surfaces that collectors demand. If you believe you have a gem, submit it to a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC to have it authenticated, graded, and protected in a secure holder. The 1953 Wheat Penny with no mint mark isn't just an old coin, it's a beautiful representation of American resilience, progress, and legacy, all captured in a small piece of copper. Its historical context, bold design, and high collector demand make it a true standout in the Lincoln Cent series, and a reminder that value can be hiding in even the smallest corners of our lives. So check your change jars, revisit your childhood coin folders, and search those inherited collections from grandparents and great-uncles. Because the next time you come across a 1953 Wheat Penny with no mint mark, it could be worth anywhere between $14,000 and $62,000, depending on its condition and presentation. And that, my friend, is what makes this coin so exciting, so valuable, and so unforgettable. If this story inspired you to start your own coin hunt, or if you've already found something incredible and want to learn more, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below with your questions or coin discoveries. Together, we're building a powerful community of collectors who believe that history, art, and value can all be found in the palm of your hand. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting!